This video looks at two new features if you are a user of new quizzes. The first feature that we will look at is the ability to allow a student to build on a previous attempt. So what that means is when we access our quiz and we go to build and then we navigate to the settings section, if we allow multiple attempts on a test or quiz, we would have to enable that as an option. And then all the way to the right, you'll see an option to check enable build on last attempt. If you do that, then when the student goes into their second or subsequent attempts, then they will only see the questions that they missed. It is my understanding now they'll see the same questions. There is not a way for them to pull different questions or similar questions from a test bank or an item bank at this time, although I have seen that suggested several times in the Canvas community section. So if that does become a feature, obviously we will update at that point in time. But if you do allow multiple attempts or want to have students continue to work through quizzes and tests until they achieve mastery in all the questions, that is an option that you could turn on. The other feature that they have since enabled is some improved reporting. So if you go into a test and then you go up at the top, you'll see the reports section. I already clicked generate on this once, but you would click generate report and it'll take a little bit for it to go through and look at all the information in the assessment. And then you'll get a high score, low score, and mean score. But you can also click on view report, at which point it'll show you kind of the breakdown, and then you can go into individual questions and looking at item analysis, seeing things like difficulty, mean points earned, discrimination index, and if you click on the information icon, you'll see some more details as to what that includes. Certain question types, like this being multiple choice, if I expand, I can see the frequency as to which answers were used, so I can see what choices were looked at as potentially right as well. Not all of the question types would have that. Some of them would just increase some of these items that you see as far as the data is concerned. There is talk of allowing more question types to have more of the breakdown that you see. Also, currently this is only available for each assessment in each course. There's not a way to compare them across multiple courses if you're looking at different sections or things like that. But those are two new features that you can take a look at and see if they would be useful for you to use. Again, those are only on new quizzes, so if you are an early adopter of new quizzes or you are thinking about making the transition and looking for reasons to do so, those might be two things that you take into consideration. Currently, Canvas has a plan in place to hopefully have new quizzes completely functional by spring 24, I believe. At that point, then hopefully all the things that you're looking to do with new quizzes would be available, and we can begin a larger migration process. If you have any questions on these features or new quizzes in general, feel free to contact us in TLDE, and we're always happy to help.